Well, howdy folks. It's a day of celebration, y'all. We've just hit 52 subscribers. That's one for every card in a deck, every week in a year. So here's a big Southern thank you to each and every one of you. Your support means the world. Stay tuned for more amazing content, and remember, y'all are the aces in our deck. Keep on watching, keep on sharing, and keep on being fantastic. Until next time, y'all. On a typical evening, the house hums with the rhythm of a well-oiled machine. The day's chores are neatly packaged and tucked away, much like the stories of the day, shared over a warm meal. My daughter's laughter fills the house, a sweet lullaby that carries the promise of dreams filled with joy and wonder. I tuck her into bed, her eyelashes casting long shadows on her cherub cheeks, as the moonlight peeks through the window. I press a tender kiss on her forehead, a silent promise of love and protection. Then there's the tranquil serenity of my wife's company, a calm sanctuary after the day's hustle and bustle. We share soft whispers, stories of our day, and dreams of tomorrow. Her smile, a beacon in the night, guiding me to a peaceful slumber. And with a final kiss to my wife, I close my eyes, letting sleep take me into its sweet embrace. But this morning, the world I wake up to is not mine. The first rays of dawn are not filtered through the gauzy curtains of my bedroom, but bounce harshly off the stark white walls of a room I do not recognize. It's cold, as if the warmth of life had been methodically scrubbed away, leaving only an antiseptic chill. It's sterile, so devoid of personality it feels as if no human soul has ever graced this space with its presence. I sit up, my heart pounding a wild rhythm against my ribs. The sheets beneath me are crisp, impersonal, unlike the soft, worn fabric of my own bed linens. I look around, searching for something, anything familiar. But all I find are padded walls, rising up like impenetrable barriers, blocking me from the world I know. My breath comes in short gasps, as if the very air in this room is alien, refusing to fill my lungs. The fear seeps in, curling around my heart like winter frost. It's the fear of the unknown, the fear of being lost. But most of all, it's the fear of being alone. Then they arrive. The nurses. They materialize like apparitions, their white uniforms blending with the room, their faces masked by practiced smiles. They speak in soothing tones, a stark contrast to the riot of panic inside me. They try to calm me down, their words like a lullaby aimed at a frightened child. They tell me there's nothing to fear, that I am safe. But their assurances feel hollow, echoing off the padded walls. The nurses, with their soft voices and kind eyes, tell me it was all just a dream. But the coldness seeping through the sheets, the stark sterility of the room, the echo of my own heartbeat against the padded walls, they all scream of a reality too harsh to be a dream. And yet they insist, their voices a gentle whisper against the harsh truth. It was all just a dream. My heart pounds in my chest as I grapple with their words. The reality I've known, the love I've cherished, suddenly seems to be slipping away like sand through my fingers. I turn to the nurses, the supposed gatekeepers of my sanity, my voice shaking with a mix of fear and defiance. My family exists. They're not just figments of my imagination. I paint a picture of my wife and daughter with my words, their images clear as day in my mind. I talk about my wife's radiant smile, the one that has been my beacon of hope on the darkest of days. I speak of our daughter's infectious laughter, the kind that brings joy to even the most mundane moments. I describe their warmth, their love, the countless memories we've created together. The nurses listen, their faces reflecting a myriad of emotions. Some look at me with pity, their eyes softening as I recount my tales of family bliss. Others maintain a firm denial, their professional facades unyielding. They tell me that my love, my family, my life as I know it, is nothing more than a product of my troubled mind. My heart aches at their words. I feel a profound sense of loss, as if I'm mourning the death of my own reality. But I refuse to give in to their narrative. I cling on to my memories, my experiences, the love I felt. I argue, I plead, I demand. I fight with every fiber of my being, refusing to let go of the world I've known, the world I've loved. Yet, their words are like a tide that threatens to wash away my resolve. Their insistence, their certainty, it's overwhelming. I feel like I'm standing against a storm, my defenses crumbling under its relentless assault. But no matter how much I argue, they remain unmoved, their words echoing in my mind. It was just a dream. The struggle for my reality continues, a battle against an unseen enemy, a fight against the very fabric of my existence. Determined, I resolve to uncover the truth behind their lies. The world around me becomes a puzzle, a maze of unanswered questions and half-truths. The sterile walls of the facility, the whispering echoes in the hallway, the hushed voices of the nurses, everything feels like a clue, a piece of the puzzle waiting to be discovered. My days turn into an endless exploration. I probe my surroundings, searching for something, anything that could prove the reality of my memories. I navigate the labyrinth of corridors, each turn leading me deeper into the enigma that has become my life. I find solace in the quiet corners of the facility, where I can gather my thoughts and reflect on the pieces of the puzzle I've collected. In my quest, I cross paths with other souls, fellow patients who, like me, are trapped in their own realities. Some offer comfort, sharing their stories, their struggles, their hopes. Their words, though often laced with despair, carry a thread of resilience, a testament to the human spirit's unyielding will to survive. But not all encounters are so uplifting. There are those who feed my paranoia, their tales of deception and manipulation only fueling the fire of my doubts. Their stories, though disturbing, are hard to dismiss. They paint a picture of an elaborate scheme, a world where reality is a construct, a fabrication designed to keep us docile. Every conversation had, every corridor walked, every face encountered, they all become a part of my search. Each interaction, each observation adds another layer to the mystery. The more I delve into this world, the more convoluted it becomes. It's like peeling an onion, each layer revealing another, each discovery leading to more questions. But I don't falter. I don't waver, because I know that somewhere in this labyrinth, the truth is waiting. Hidden beneath the lies, tucked away in some forgotten corner, the truth is there, and I'm determined to find it. Every corner turned, every conversation had, only deepens the mystery. As days turn into weeks, my resolve wavers. The weight of the sterile white walls presses in on me. The quiet hum of the air conditioning is the only music, a monotonous symphony that whittles away at the edges of my sanity. I find myself teetering on the precipice of conviction and doubt. The faces of my wife and daughter, once so vivid and tangible, begin to blur in my mind, like watercolor paintings caught in the rain. The routine is maddening. Each day, I'm led to a small room where a therapist waits for me. Her voice is soft, soothing. She's a lighthouse in the foggy expanse of my confusion, guiding me through the storm. But her words, they're not the comfort they're intended to be. She tells me that I'm sick, that my mind has conjured up an entire life, an entire family, out of thin air. She says it's a coping mechanism, a creation of my subconscious to shield me from some hidden trauma. I want to believe her. It would make things easier. But every night when I close my eyes, I can still feel my wife's kiss on my cheek, my daughter's tiny hand in mine. The smell of their hair, the sound of their laughter, it's all too real, too visceral to be a mere figment of my imagination. I grapple with this duality, this war between what I know to be true in my heart and what I'm being told is reality. It's a battle that leaves me drained, my spirit fraying at the edges. I feel like a marionette, my strings being pulled by the whims of my own mind. I'm losing myself in this labyrinth of uncertainty, each turn leading me further from the truth. With each passing day, the memories of my wife and daughter become more dreamlike. The lines between illusion and reality continue to blur, and I find myself questioning everything. But despite the doubt, the confusion, and the fear, one thing remains constant: the love I have for them, as elusive as they may be. It's a love that transcends the confines of this padded room, a love that persists even as the world around me unravels. And then, one day, the truth reveals itself. Like a cruel joke, the reality that I'd been running from finally caught up to me. You see, years ago, I'd been in an accident, an incident that stole from me the two people I held most dear. My beloved wife, my precious daughter. They were gone, taken from me in an instant. The dream was my mind's way of trying to shield me from the unbearable pain of their loss. Every night I'd kiss them goodnight. Every morning I'd wake up to find myself in a padded room, the nurses gently reminding me it was all just a dream. It was a reality my mind had constructed, a sweet escape from the bitter truth, an illusion of happiness, a mirage of the love I once had, and now it was shattered. In the end, the dream was indeed just a dream, a sweet illusion shattered by the harsh light of reality. Y'all, we're wrapping up here, but don't you go anywhere just yet. Show some love, hit that like button. Fancy more content like this? Go on, subscribe and let that bell icon ring so you won't miss a beat. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, sharing is caring. Until next time, stay tuned.